What's up, friends? It's Volt Firecore. Welcome back to another video. Now, it's time for my 20 subscriber special. A lot has changed since my 10 subscriber special. It's not going to be a black screen. I'm actually going to have things popping up. It's going to be pretty minimal, but it's going to be better than the last one. And I'm also going to be putting some more talking inside this one, since my 10 subscriber special is just a lot of dumb nonsense. So, as you saw by the title, this is going to be my 20 subscriber special where I count down my top 10 favorite Pokemon. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon right now, and I thought it would be good to talk about my top 10 favorites since Generation 8 is out, and I've messed around with it a lot, so let's get into it. In the number 10 spot, we have the man, the legend, Mudkip. Now, this is one of the only Pokemon on this list that is pre-evolution. Now, inside this list, I'm not going to be having Gigantamax forms, Gigantamax, Mega Evolutions, or that kind of thing. These are just normal Pokemon. Now, Mudkip is, well, he's a cute little boy. He wasn't my starter when I played through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which I have to say is pretty sad because I didn't know how much I liked him until I didn't pick him. He's just so adorable and by far my favorite starter of all time. So I really like him. But there are other Pokemon that I think I like a little bit more. So let's get into number 9, which is Mawile, the gaping mouth Pokemon. I'm not sure what its actual classification is, but I think this is a really cool looking Pokemon. It has a really good design, a really awesome Mega, but since we're not counting that, the Pokemon's still really sick. I like it a lot, and I really hope they give it some more love, since this is a Pokemon that I've liked for a very long time. Number 8 is for Meowstic, specifically the female one, since I prefer the female one. I know the male one's better for competitive, since it has the prankster ability, and female Meowstic has the competitive ability, but I prefer female Meowstic since I think the dark blue with the nice white looks really nice. I like this Pokemon a lot, and it was pretty much a must for my Generation 6 team, even though I did not know about team building back then, and I didn't know where to find this Pokemon. So, since Generation 6 was the first Pokemon I actually completed, I wasn't that good. But when I played through Generation 6 again, I was sure to collect a Meowstic, since I really like the Pokemon. Now, the number 7 spot is reserved for another Pokemon from Generation 6, being Dedenne. Now, I think Pikachu clones can be a little annoying sometimes. Some of them aren't the best, and I think they're kind of ripoffs. But this one, I think, distinguishes itself enough that I really like it. It has a cool typing, being the newest type, Fairy. I think it's really cute, and I really liked it inside the anime. It also has some pretty cool competitive viability that you can use. You can use its ability. I'm pretty sure it's like Stuffed Cheeks or Gluttony. I don't know. It's something where it like eats its berry and makes it so it has +2 of the effect, which I think is pretty cool. So this is number 7, and I definitely like Dedenne a whole lot. Now, you might be looking at the screen right now and telling me, oh, how is this so high on the list? I don't understand why you like Cherrim of all Pokemon. Well, that's exactly what I thought when I first saw this thing. I was like, what is this? It looks like a weird pumpkaboo with a cosplaying mask on. But then I saw its alternate form when the sun's up. Now, this is its alternate form. I'm not really sure what it's called. Maybe like Sunny Day Dancer. But it is not only really powerful, but it is so cute. It is a pink flower, and I think it's adorable. It is really cute. Like, Cherrim looks all shy, hiding under its little cloak thing, but then this thing, look how cute it is. It's unfortunate that you only can see this when the sun's up, but it just makes it all the more special. Now, we're halfway through the list. This is the number 5 spot, which is reserved for Yuxi, or Yuxi, whatever it's called. Now, this is my favorite lake trio, because I think Azelf and Mesprit are really cute and really cool, but I don't know why. It's just this Pokemon has that weird, like, big brain connecting to its face, and I think it's adorable, and I love it so much, and I've been trying to use it competitively, and it's not that good since it kind of just throws Stealth Rocks and then explodes, but it's still really cute, and I really hope this Pokemon gets more love, since it's kind of the least used of the 3, but I like Uxie a whole lot. Now, number 4 on this list is Corsola, or Corsola. Now, this is the first Generation 8 Pokemon on my list, and the reason I love this is Corsola, it didn't get much love. It was just this little pink piece of coral that was kind of defensive, and then it got a Galarian form, and then it got an evolution. Now, people like to use its evolution or its pre-evolution since it's really tanky. You can shove Evolite on it, and it's just kind of annoying. But this evolution can have some offensive capabilities and some defensive capabilities, and I like it a lot. If we were just going by competitive viability, it would be Corsola, Galarian, but this is one of my favorite Pokemon looks-wise. But there's another Pokemon which kind of beats it inside the looks department. And that's my number 3 favorite Pokemon, Copperajah. Now, I hate to admit this, Copperajah was very ugly to me when I saw the leak for it. I was a big part of the whole Generation 8 leaking. I was checking Twitter a lot and making sure I was up to date with all that. And when I saw this thing, first of all, I thought it was fake. And then when I realized it was real, I thought it was ugly as hell. But then I thought about it, and it looked kind of cool. So I started playing inside Pokemon Showdown, and this thing is a beast. I love Assault Vest Copperajah. It is so fun to use. It can just heavy slam, it's really heavy, it has Heat Crash, Power Whip, Earthquake, has a bunch of it's really tanky and also really strong. A lot of people sleep on this Pokemon, like, oh, what is this thing? No one uses it, it's so ugly. But no, it is majestic, and I love it so much. It's this domino looking thing, and its Gigantamax form or Gigantamax form is even cooler, even though kind of a little block-like, but that's his whole shtick. But that's why it's my number 3 favorite Pokemon. On to the runner-up, which is Weevil, or Weavile. Weavile's been my favorite Pokemon until a certain Pokemon kind of overtook it, like way overtook it. But Weavile's still really, really fun for me. I did buy Pokken Tournament DX for the Nintendo Switch, and this was the main Pokemon that I used for that. So that adds to a little bit of its cool points, but then I started using it instead of competitive Pokemon, and if you just slap a Focus Sash on this thing, let it Sword Stance up, and just spam Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, Knock Off, and Low Sweep and stuff, it's kind of broken, and I really like using it a lot. It's really cool, and I am a big fan of Glass Cannon Pokemons. But then a certain Pokemon came up and absolutely destroyed it. My personal favorite Pokemon of all time, Sylveon. Now, this is, as you probably can tell, my favorite evolution too, and it is just, I love it so much. I started using it instead of competitive Pokemon. One of my favorites to use in competitive, also off competitive. It's so cute looking. It has the bands. It's a fairy type, which is my second favorite Pokemon type besides Ghost. It is so majestic. I love its design so much, and I really wish they made more evolutions, because every single evolution is like inside the top 50 of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love each and every one of them, but Sylveon reigns supreme. But there you go, guys. That was my top 10 favorite Pokemon. I enjoyed making this, and I enjoyed making the content to get up to this point. I think at the time of this recording, I'm at like 150 videos on the channel, which is quite a bit. So thank you guys for the continued support. Hopefully we can get up to 50, and then we can get up to 100, where I'll finally do that face reveal. You guys probably don't want to see it, but I'm going to do it regardless. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Keep on looking for my content and my videos, and see you next time.